best of luck. You want me to start?
I think they'll break.
You're happy as long as it doesn't happen again. What are the things that you picked up from your first stint at the Olympics?
I really managed to put in too many strategies, did so many things.
Do you think you are a very calm and composed player, or you're good at mind games? So what is it that you know yourself as a player?
No, I feel I am kind of an aggressive player.
Did you work on it, or it just comes naturally to you?
During a match, it just comes in naturally.
Say one session with him, how is it? Like, how is he as a coach? You don't want to think.
Absolutely no.
You don't want to think about it.
No.
What happened really that day?
I do. I'm really not going to comment any of those. Like I'm really out of those. So that's the reason I gave you that simplified answer. So don't put me in these things. So please cut this last thing. Don't put it.
Hello iDream viewers, today we are at Sai Gopichand Academy to have a conversation with shuttler Kidambi Srikanth, who just represented India at the Olympics. Hello Srikanth, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. So settle down after returning from the Olympics?
Yes, slowly getting used to it.
You've just got back from Guntun, right?
Yes.
Went there to spend time with your family?
Yeah, like before the Olympics I really had a very tough training, so
Right.
just wanted to take some break off and
Yeah.
just to get relaxed and
Exactly, yeah. So Srikanth, you reached till the quarters, right, at the Olympics, and it was a very close match with Lindan, right? You've played him before. You've also won against him before. So in this match, exactly, like what was it? Was it his day? Like they say in sports?
no, like both of us played really well. It was just that crucial 1-2 points in the end. I was leading in the third set until 14-15, but then it happened to be, he then like from 15 he got the lead, like that 1-2 points, and then it went on till 21. Somewhere there after 15, if I would have got a point or two, I think it would have changed the whole whole match. But yeah, both of us played. It would have been anyone's game for sure. And then yeah, he played really well, then much better than me in those crucial points. I think credits to him for playing so well. But then a little bit of luck maybe on my side would have given me that match.
So it was about luck more than anything.
Like not exactly luck, but in those crucial points you can't really plan too much. It's
Right.
just that a stroke which you play, if it falls in on the line, you get the point, and if you miss that 1 inch and then it goes out, you lose the point. So it's just not exactly luck, but it also kind of something, what to say, maybe a luck for sure,
Right.
but then not totally luck.
Right, but I'm sure you went with the hopes of winning. Every player goes there to win, right? But since it's Lindan again, he's like one of the best players that badminton has. So were there any apprehensions at all? Of course, like I said, you've beaten him in the past, but to go there and play at Olympics.
Like I've played almost all the top players. I've beaten most of them, and then going into the Olympics. I was feeling very confident, I was feeling fit, and even before the quarter-final match, the pre-quarters I played, I was also against a world number 5, Jorgensen from Denmark.
Right.
So I think that was also a very tough match, and I managed to win it in straight sets. So after that match, I think the expectations was so high about this quarterfinals, because I played him the last time in 2014, the China Open.
Right.
So people were expecting me to win, but then for him, I think he actually plays really well at the Olympics. He won the last 2 Olympics, and then he plays really well in the crucial events. It's always tough to play someone who's so experienced, who just won all the major titles. So, but then I'm very happy that I played really well. I played everything, and then And also it's just that crucial points. You can't really predict what will happen. It's just that crucial points, a point here and there will definitely change the whole match.
Right. But it's a very good start, Srikanth. I mean, like, this was your first Olympics, right? And you went till the quarters, and you played Lindan, all right. So coming back, I mean, like, you know, picking up, what are the things that you picked up from your first stint at the Olympics?
Like there are too many things to take up from the Olympics. It was kind of a very great experiences which everyone doesn't get. Very few from the country gets to play there for the nation at the highest level.
Right.
So these things are really important, and there's so many things to learn from it. Even after you win, there are so many things to learn. Rethink and reanalyze so many strategies. With the Lindan, I think there are so many things. Like I really managed to put in too many strategies. Did so many things, and it all really helps to get that experience for the future tournaments.
When you had an exchange of word with Lindan after the match, is there anything that he told you, or is there anything that you told him?
No, it's just a general handshake and then a general hug and then a well played, these kinds of stuff. Not really anything formal.
Right. Do you think the experience at the Olympics has made you a better player in terms of, like, you understanding yourself as a player better?
Yeah, like I was prepared so well. I got a very good 2 months training time before the Olympics, and then it all worked really well.
Right.
And then also at the Olympics, I felt very confident while playing. I was really happy. My strokes are growing great. So there are too many positives to take from the Olympics also. Even though I lost in the quarter, there were too many positives to take from it. So yeah, and with the Lindan, you can't really put in too many strategies and think of winning. He's someone who's really very experienced, one of the most experienced players now. So
no, I mean, from all players. I mean, like, you've played so many players there, and the entire experience of playing at the Olympics, has it kind of certain things change, and does it make you feel a more confident player now, or even a person, more confident person?
Definitely yes. Like this is one of the biggest platform where you can play.
Yeah.
Even and now after playing at that level, when I come back, when I go for the other tournaments, I'll definitely feel very relaxed. I won't. I might not even feel any pressure because I already played at that highest level, and then I already underwent all those pressure situations there at the Olympics. So I think I think it'll definitely help me to become a better player from now.
Yeah.
But still there are tournaments coming up. I can only feel it once I start playing the tournaments.
Right. Talking about pressure, Srikanth, you were the only player representing in the singles category representing India. Did that in any way put a little bit of pressure on you? Like, all eyes would be on you, and they were.
Like maybe yes, for sure, because if it would have been two players, I think the pressure would have been divided. But now with only me there, I think everyone wanted a medal so badly that there were so many expectations from the badminton. So yes, there were little pressures, so many expectations, but then you have to cope with it. You have to play under those situations. You as a player, you have to be able to take all of them.
Right. Srikanth, also every player understands himself or herself best. Am I right? I'm like, would you know, like, if I were to ask you, do you think you are a very calm and composed player, or you're good at mind games? What is it that you know yourself as a player?
I feel I am kind of an aggressive player.
Okay.
But then I feel Like I feel yes, I feel it also works for me.
Okay.
Like even during the Olympics, being aggressive really worked so well for me. And
Did you work on it, or it just comes naturally to you?
like during a match, it just comes in naturally. So
Oh,
you
okay.
don't really need to do particular things.
Right.
Like for me to be aggressive, I think I normally gets that naturally, because once the game once the game progresses, like say after 11 or after 12, 13, it automatically comes up.
Okay.
So you don't really need to do anything specifically for that.
So you are an aggressive player. You're not one of those.
Like I feel myself as an aggressive player. I don't know how my coaches or the other people look at me, but I feel myself as an aggressive player, and it's also working for me.
What did the coaches tell you? Like, what kind of player are you, or the areas that you need to work on, or the areas that you are very good at? Especially post Olympics, has there been
Like there hasn't
response?
been any such talks.
Okay.
But but we also doesn't want to concentrate only on my strength or only on my weakness. It's like where you have to work on overall strength, overall weakness, every aspect of your game. You can't really leave any specific area untrained. So you have to train every aspect, every specific area of your game. So you have to be fit enough, you have to be able to play every stroke. So I think we didn't really talk too much about my strengths or something. It's just that we only spoke what I have to do for the next tournaments.
Have you gotten a chance to meet him yet, or talk to him, your coach, Mr. Gopichan?
Yeah, like in the Olympics, we were in the same room.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got to talk to him after that. But after I came back to Hyderabad, I went home, so I didn't really get too much time to talk to him or discuss with him about the strengths. So, but now as I have tournament in the next 2 weeks, I think this is the time I should sit and talk to him.
How has your family responded to your achievements?
Yeah, they were happy. Like I was the first Olympian from the family, and also I was.
I'm sure they must be watching on TV. When
Yeah,
you were
yeah. Yeah. I used to get so many messages from my family.
Yeah?
After every match, and also for the pre-quarter and quarter.
Oh, your phone wasn't taken away like Sindhu's?
Yeah, it was taken away, but then after the match, I used to call my father
Okay.
and talk.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, then I used to see, I used to get the messages from
None
my
of
family.
them accompanied you to Olympics?
No.
From your family?
No.
Oh, okay, all right. So what did they tell you after you went back there?
Nothing, they were a little disappointed that I lost, but
Come
still
on.
they're happy that I at least reached that level.
So Srikanth was saying, you have a very interesting history of being down there and just shooting up, from nowhere. You know what I mean, right? You were found unconscious in a washroom, and 4 months down the line, you go there and win China Open. So yeah, do you have that? Are you mentally very strong?
I don't know. I don't know,
Or do
but
you want to take us through what happened really that day when it?
like don't remember anything what happened.
You suddenly fell unconscious, is what
Yeah,
we all know.
people told me that, but I don't really remember
Who found you?
My friends.
Okay, this
like
was at the academy.
academy. Yeah.
The
Older one.
older one, academy. Okay.
Yeah. So they said they found
this was
me.
after a training session or something.
Yeah, this was in the late night.
Okay, all
Like
right.
the next day morning when they woke up, they saw me with the,
So you could have been there for hours, is it?
I don't know, might be.
Okay.
But then I was hospitalized. Then 2-3 days in the ICU, and then I don't exactly know what happened. But then and then I actually had Commonwealth Games in 2 weeks, so I was really worried if I could make it or not. But then luckily, I was able to make it. And thanks to Gopi sir, for having so much faith in me, and then taking me all the way there to the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, and then from there on, I started. I started training again, and then this China Open happened.
Yeah. Have you been able to find out? You're telling me I don't remember what happened, and obviously you wouldn't because you were in that space. But have you been able to find out what exactly was it? A medical condition? Was it a headache that you? What was
No,
it?
they said that the doctor said it's some kind of a bacteria, but a
Okay.
virus.
Okay.
But then I didn't really ask them what it is. I didn't want to know about it.
You don't want to know about
I
it.
didn't want to know about it. What am I going to do knowing it?
Okay.
So I didn't want to know about it. So yeah, they said it's some kind of a virus.
You
That's
told
it.
the doctors that I don't want to know it further.
No, I didn't ask him. I didn't ask them, so they didn't tell me.
Oh, okay.
So they spoke to Gopi sir, my parents, everyone knows
Right.
except me.
Oh, everybody knows what exactly happened.
What exactly happened?
But you don't want to know.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Like at that particular moment, I didn't want to know, so I didn't ask anyone.
You're happy as long as it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that's it.
Obviously,
Touch
and it
wood, it
hasn't.
doesn't happen.
Good. It hasn't. So, Srikanth, looking forward, what are the tournaments that you're looking forward to?
Like yeah, I have Japan and Korea Open
Okay.
from 20th of this month. So yeah, I'm just training for them now. So it's like I can't. I have 6 tournaments in the next 3 months. Yeah, those are the things which I planned for now. Nothing for next year.
Okay. All right. Apart from the coach, Mr. Gopi Chand, obviously he is known to be a taskmaster and create geniuses out of nowhere. He's done that with you. He's done that with Saina. He's done that with Sindhu. And I'm sure he'll do that with so many other people, other players in the future. But apart from Gopi Chand, if you had to name a person who you want to credit, your success, your achievement to, or making the person that you are today, who would that be?
Like yes, Gopi sir for sure, because a session a day with him really makes so much difference for sure. But then other than him in the academy, I think there are too many people to credit.
Okay.
Because there are Indonesian coaches, there are local coaches. I joined here 7 years back, like when I was 16, 17 years of age, and at that age there were few coaches who trained us, like who used to take care of those junior players, junior lot. But then once you are into seniors and when you start playing really well, that's when you actually get to play with the senior players or get to train under Gopi sir. So I think I should really credit so many coaches for doing that, for helping me out from the very beginning, from the first stages. So like there to name them, it's really difficult. So like that too many are, say like 6 coaches or 8 coaches almost, and then there are so many support staff, all the physios, trainers, masseurs, who are here for the whole day and takes care of the players. For us, we train so much, but to be able to get back and train the next day, I think we need all these things. We need the physio support, we need masseur support, and then to train properly, to know what to do and when to do, we need trainer support. So there are too many people to credit. Like the whole support staff here, I think they were really fantastic. They takes care of all the players in such a way that I think they takes care of every player so much that's the reason I think we are able to play so well. If you actually name, there's almost 6 to 8 players in the men's singles category who are in top 50.
Right.
So it only happened because they were taking so much care about us. Right. So there are too many people to credit.
All right. If I may ask you, Srikanth, how do you deal with a loss?
That's actually like you really can't do anything after you lose. So you can't go back and play the match again.
Yeah.
So it only matters how well you will get back, how well you will play the next tournament. So a lose is something you have to leave.
But for that moment, how do you deal with it?
Nothing. You can't. I don't really want to think or analyze too much about that match. I do analyze, but not at that particular
Right,
moment.
right.
It's like, say, after a day or after 2 days,
You
when
just let it pass.
when I'm totally okay, when I'm not so sad.
Right.
So yeah, I like, what normally also happens is we have continuous tournaments for most of the time. So like, we play 2 tournaments in 2 weeks.
Right.
So after the first week's tournament, if you win the whole tournament, it's really great. But if you lose somewhere in middle, you can't really keep thinking about that loss and then waste your time without training. So you have to get back to the training and prepare yourself for the next tournament.
Right.
So yeah, so I really,
You
for
just
the
let
most
it
of the
pass.
time, yeah, I don't really think too much about that lose.
And then analyze maybe later.
Analyze later, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You just mentioned that a session with Gopi Chand is like, it makes your day. Tell me a little bit about, say one session with him, how is it? Like, how is he as a coach?
Like, as a coach, he's really good. Yeah. He's like, no words to describe.
I know he
him.
wakes up at early morning, odd
Early
hours.
mornings, yeah. Early, say 3:30 or something. So it's something really
And
fantastic.
sits and analyzes games or so, I
Huh.
believe he does
Yeah,
that.
so he also does that. He, analyzes he not only about the top players, but also everyone. Like, say, it was even before the Olympics, it was not just me and Sindhu, it was the whole group there, the every senior out there. So he does that really well. I think that's the reason. I think there are so many players in the academy who are playing so well. And yeah, and the session with him is really important, because he, that training with him is a level higher than training with the other coaches, for sure.
Right. So that's what I want you to
that's
tell me.
so
Like,
tough. That's so tough, intensive.
how? Okay.
So it's something, he exactly makes us play. Like, he makes us play at the highest level possible. Yeah. Like, I think the other coaches are a level lower than him. Like, when it comes to feeding.
Right. So basically, he sees the champion in you even before you yourself see it.
Yeah, like after my juniors, like until my juniors, I used to play all the 3 events, like singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. So after my juniors, he told me to, take that decision. He took the decision to shift me to singles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I never thought I would play at this level. Like at that like after my juniors, I didn't even win my junior national championships. Like, I won doubles junior national title, but not the singles. So I don't know what he saw in me, but then it managed to come out really well.
And obviously, you want to blindly trust him because the genius that he is.
Yeah, like I think you have to have that faith in your coach. You have to trust your coach so much. Otherwise, I don't think you'll be able to do everything what he says. You have to be able to trust him.
Yeah, all right. Srikanth, you're also very close to your brother who's a player, right? He's been your support system, a constant support system, obviously, in your growing up years, and he remains a constant support in your life. Do you want to tell me a little bit about him? Considering he's also a player.
Yeah, like even before he started playing badminton, even before me.
Right.
But then I feel I was very lucky because say I first went to hostel when I was 12 years or 13 years, but then I didn't feel I was alone because I had my brother with me. So I don't think many players get that.
Right.
And then I think he must have felt that loneliness there, but when I joined, he was there for me, so I didn't feel that I'm alone or missing my family or something, because I had him every time. And even here, after coming to the academy, he was there before me. So he joined first in the academy. So when I joined, even here it's the same. I didn't feel that I am alone or something. And also even now we share the room together. So it's like I feel I was very lucky to have him.
Is he the reason that you picked up badminton in the first place?
Yes, I guess, because he started it first, and then I used to go with them to the stadium, and that's how it all started.
He's the first person from the family to pick up badminton?
Yeah, like my father and his brothers used to play,
Okay.
but not as serious types.
Not competitive.
Not competitive.
Right.
So just for fun, some kind of an evening recreation type.
Oh,
so.
okay, yeah.
But he's the first one to pick it up as a competitive sport.
Right.
So yes, I think he's the reason. Yeah.
Seeing him, how old is he than you?
2 years.
Like how many years? 2 years. Oh, just 2 years.
Just 2 years.
Okay, and he plays what?
Doubles and mixed doubles.
Doubles and mixed doubles. Yeah. Oh, okay. So how did he react to your Olympic stint? I'm asking this because I do know you're very close to him.
Yeah, he was also a little disappointed that I lost. Everyone were actually disappointed because it was so close. It would have been anyone's game. A point here and there would have made so much of difference. So everyone were disappointed, but then everyone were happy that I at least reached that particular level, and then I played so well. So yeah, he was also disappointed and happy at the same time.
Yeah, disappointed maybe not in you, but
with the way the match went.
Yeah.
But not with my game or my performance.
Exactly, it just went to Linden.
Yeah.
That's exactly. All right. Okay. So, is there anything that you're particularly focusing on going forward? Like in terms of your training sessions?
No. It's the training we did before the Olympics. It really worked. So
you want to continue with that?
We kind of continue that. Moving forward, or maybe say after a month or two, if it really doesn't work, then that's when we might change. Okay. Otherwise, it really turned up to help so much. I felt really confident, very very fit. So I think I'll continue doing it. Maybe say for the next 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah, you guys have a really rigorous routine, right? Like training for hours and playing for hours. And what do you do when you don't train or don't play?
Like I try to sleep for the most of the time.
Okay.
After a session, you'll be so tired that you don't really want to go anywhere or go out or something. So I try to sleep for most of the time, and we also have everything here: the canteen, the room, the codes are at one place at one building. So yeah, I try to sleep for the most of the time, and also if I really get so much free time, then I try to watch some movies.
Here only?
Here
at
only,
the academy only?
At the academy.
What are the kind of movies that you like?
Like some fun, entertaining movies that I don't really watch the whole movie.
Oh,
like
okay.
Say that 1 hour or something, 1 hour, half an hour or something. They're just those funny parts or.
You like comedy, that means?
Kind
you
of
like comedy movies.
Yeah.
You have a favorite actor from comic?
No, not. No one's really favorite, but I do watch all the good movies or good comedy movies.
Okay, there's something that I want to know, Srikanth, since you've spoken about disappointments and happiness at the same time from a lot of people that you know. But a lot of people here in the country as well as outside have been talking about how this was perhaps the biggest contingent from India that went to the Olympics, and they came back with only these many medals or whatever. Nobody's looking at the positive side that we've created history. I mean, like, okay, they are, but then the talks like these, that, oh, you bring only 3 medals, or when expectations suddenly shoot up, nobody even wants to talk about sports before, but suddenly somebody plays at the Olympics and reaches the quarters, and you levy all your expectations, you just put expectations on them and expect them to perform and bring home a medal. Rather than looking back at what we did for those sports people in the first place to make them reach there, things like that. So when you hear all these things, does it demotivate you in a way, or does it make you think?
No, like I know everyone out there, I met most of the players there at the Olympics because we stayed in the same building, and I know everyone played really well. Everyone gave their heart out, and for us, we trained so hard to reach that particular level, and we don't go in there thinking to just play or something. We go in there thinking to win that medal. So I think everyone would have I think for sure everyone would have given their best.
Yeah.
And like there were many fourth places, there were many fifth places.
Right.
So I think a 10% luck would have
Absolutely.
made those into a third place or a second place for sure. So I think it's getting really good these days. There were people who were watching, following all the sports, and also there were expectations on many sports. So I think it's also a good sign that people are interested in watching all the sports also. And hope we'll get much more medals in the next Olympics.
All right, I'll put it in a different way. Like, I'll just give you an example. Like when Sindhu reached semi-finals and eventually finals, there were tweets. There's this guy who tweeted telling Saina to pack her bags and leave because we have somebody else. Things like that. Or Shobhade tweeted, and many like that.
I'm
so
really
many
not
like
going
that.
to comment any of those. Like
Okay.
I'm really out of those.
Okay.
So that's the reason I gave you that simplified answer. So don't put me in these things. So, it's up to the people who watch.
Right.
Like I'm not going to comment anything.
So it's up to the people what they want to say. It's you mean like it's none of your business to even pay heed to that or even think about it.
Like
You don't
no,
want to think.
absolutely no. No
You don't want to
comments.
think about it.
No.
All right. Thank you so much, Srikanth, for coming on the show, and thank you for sharing with us all your thoughts. Thank you so much.
Thank
Srikanth.
you.
Yeah.